Hello and welcome all. I am Nirupama Singh and I'll be your host for the next 2 hours. I work at Reskill and I welcome you all to AI India Tour for today's session with Mr. Saurabh Sarma, who is a Microsoft certified Azure data engineer and a data analyst associate. So we'll immediately begin with Sir's session and Sir is going to talk about Azure Data Services. So I hope you have a very fruitful and a learning day. Over to you, sir.
Hello everyone. Yeah. So hello everyone. Uh, let's start the session first. So let me share my screen. So please confirm on the chat like you are able to see my screen or not.
The screen is visible. Thank you.
Okay. So let me start the session first. And yeah. So let me introduce myself. So I am a Microsoft certified trainer and a senior consultant in New Desk Microsoft. And I have experience in data and AI engineering, and also having good knowledge on the ML models. And I have completed some certifications like Microsoft Data Engineer, Ops Engineer, and Microsoft Administration, AI Fundamental, Database Administration, and so on. And the skills which I am currently working is related to like ETL, SQL, Parse, data warehouse, static analysis, data science, and AI, and machine learning. So this is complete overview about myself, and we can start the session regarding the Azure AI. So we already know about the AI services. So AI is nothing but just like a artificial intelligence. So like suppose you are doing something, you are analyzing something, and you want to implement this into the code, and you want that code will be work as like as human. So these we can say as intelligence with the artifacts. So this is called as a artificial intelligence, which will be start in the 1956. So it's a field of the computer science to create some knowledge or some code or some stuff so that the machine will work on that. And the inside part of it is machine learning, which is a subset of AI basically. So if you want to improve your data and improve your learning capacity, then you can go with the machine learning. So it's a subset. Then there is a deep learning, which is a again subset of a machine learning, and it's you can say it's a more than a thought, or it's a more than a work, or more than a code that which you need to implement into the process side. Then there is a generative AI, which is the latest now, which is in 2021 it's developed. So creating new return, visualization, auditory, and the prompt and existing data basically. So this is completely the work which we have to do, and the learning part, and then complete stuff. So let me tell you that how it is being implemented, so on. So like how the tech behind GPT could change the world, how Microsoft bet began the create of the chat GPT, and so on. So currently GPT 3.5 is accessible by you. It's completely open source. You can go to the chat GPT and you can use that one. But now, what is the main features of GPT 4, and how can we implement, and how it can be helpful for us? So which we can learn from the Microsoft side. So basically OpenAI is just like you can say general intelligence basically. And when we combine this with Microsoft, so Microsoft is the organization and OpenAI is a separate organization, but when we combine these both, and then we will make this a new changes which we can called as a Azure AI. So here we got something like GPT 3.5 and GPT 4 for the text purpose, Chat GPT for conversation, Codex is for the code, and DALI for the image. So these four are the part of AI basically. So based on this, we have some prompting based solution contain based on this. Like suppose if you are writing something like write a tagline for the ice cream shop, so it will give you a response based on this, like we serve a smile with every scoop. So that kind of stuff is completely designed based on this one. And the best part is this line, like this is the line which is mentioned here, is never been used in any of the company. So this is a latest line, or you can say this is a new line for you. Similarly, you can use this for your coding side. So like there is a, if you want to write some sort of a SQL statement, like there is a table, and create a SQL statement for all the customer in the taxes name Jan. So it will give you the query. Here also you can write a command for a ball of fire with vibrant color to show the spread of innovation at our media and entertainment company. So this will be helpful for you to create some sort of a logo, which is very hard for a person, and then it will create that kind of logo very easily with simple prompt. So now in Azure AI, there are lots of uh, platforms, lots of bunch of options is combined in a same way. So basically, applications are which we are using is Microsoft 365, Dynamic 365, and then partner solutions. The platform applications are Power BI, Power App, Power Automate, Power Virtual Agent. The scenario based is bot services, cognizer, video indexer, metrics advisor, and so on. And customizable AI model is vision, speech, language, decision, and OpenAI services. Now, ML model is basically one which is Azure machine learning. So here, in customizable AI model, with the name you can easily understand what does it mean by this. So vision means if you want to recognize your face or someone face, or you just want to use some sort of a the phone lock which currently we are using, like if the face will be recognized, then the phone will be automatically locked, the on the on phone. So that will be called as a vision. Speech means whatever you are telling, you can easily convert this into some other voice or some other changes. Currently you are even you are listening some song in our PM voice, which is in YouTube. It is currently very famous. So you already seeing this kind of videos as well. So this is we called as a speech. Language is if you want to change something into other languages and other features, it can be very helpful. Decision, if you want to make some sort of a code, what kind of error is this, how do I implement this, so this kind of decision is very helpful for this. Open AI services are lots of AI services which we already discussed, which is like conversation, image generation, and so on. So in the OpenAI services, it's basically GPT-3, Cortex, and Daily Preview. So Azure OpenAI services is completely a bunch of package to deploy within the Azure subscription, large AI model, custom AI model, built in responsible and enterprise grade security. So here you can use the capability. The basically the capability of AI is lots of like writing assistant, code generation, language, virtual assistant, everything is there. So based on this, the limitless generation with a few output, or like you can say few input line you just need to mention, and then you will get the output regarding your input. So first of all, OpenAI have a top four capability based on the cases. First of all, content generation, which is like if you want to, there is an example like call center analysis, like automatically generate a response to the customer inquiry. press 1 for this, press 2 for this, press 3 for this, that kind of stuff. So generate personalized UI for your website. If you want like same responsive based on response from your website, then you can implement this kind of solution. Second one is summarization, like call center analysis, like summarize of the customer support conversation log basically. So whatever we are talking, like if you can record the session and then put that kind of video into the GPT, it will summarize everything and it will give you the summarize of that report, and then it will give you the exact what you need. Okay, then code generation, which we already discussed. It's if you want to create some sort of a code in SQL, Python, or any kind of thing, then you can use that kind of. Then semantic search, which means search review for a specific product or services. So information, if you want to gather some information, like when we can start the development on the website, or what's the first website in the history, so that kind of stuff you can easily find here. So here are multiple use cases which we can use. So end-to-end call centers, classification, sedimentation, and like summarization, email generation, lots of things are there. So based on this, if the document process automation is look like this. So suppose you have a PDF document. You need to just upload this document into Azure Cognitive Search. Then it will be passing to the function, and that function will be used for the AI side, and then it will give you web application or a report. So this is a simple way, or you can say simple structure of how you can perform a search, or how can you manipulate with the document basically. So now, how the call center are using this kind of stuff. So suppose there is a call center agent who directly call you and saying like, this is our services, what kind of stuff we can help you on this one. So based on your command, like you are pressing 1 2 3, so that kind of stuff is automatically saved to some sort of a storage which we called as Azure storage. Then it will be moving to speech to text, and then speech to text will be analyzed by Azure OpenAI, and based on this it will give you a response. And at the end of the call, the feedback is go to the CRM and the Power BI inside. So it will be completely end-to-end work of the pipe. You can say pipeline, or now you can say complete stuff. Now, there is some examples, some use cases which you can see in the AI side. Okay, so like if you want, like there is a command to extract the information in the text and summarize as well. So it will give you the uh, complete view. So here is the customer conversation. Based on this, Azure AI instruction is already there, and then output you will get there based on this. Similarly, the second one, the third one, there are lots of example for this. So here is the picture. For this, it will give you the complete. So most of the companies are using this one, like CarMax. Then many of the companies like the Accenture and Metal, PwC, and Databog, Alert, American Utility, AON. So many of the big MNCs, BMW, so are using this kind of stuff. So OpenAI basically consider like, how do I need a it can be used for the general purpose. It can be used for the generating human like content. It can be used for the prototyping. It can be used for the modeling. It can be used for the explore solution basically. So based on this, there are only five model which can be used: vision, speech, Azure AI, language, and decision. These five are the main basic purpose model which you can use directly into your learning perspective as well as for your future perspective. Okay, so based on some VPN or some connectivities, also you can use this kind of stuff. So if you don't want to be connect by like someone with some criteria or something. So you can use that kind of stuff. So OpenAI is basic security. Azure OpenAI is high level. Same as compliance, OpenAI is limited, whereas Azure AI is high level. So there is a comparison, like for this one, like how can you say this is the better one or this is the better? Both are same. There is no difference. But when OpenAI is connect with Azure, it will give you more functionality on the top of it. Like if you can go with a responsible AI, so it will give you separate safety classification. Then when you move to the Azure OpenAI, it is exactly same, but it is at the enterprise grade. Okay. Now the benefit is like increasing efficiency, faster time, enhance customer experience, easy to use, ensure data privacy, and do not require any kind of process, less training, and ability to perform text analysis. So there are lots of things which you can use in this one, and then upcoming soon is in this one is GPT-3, Delhi 2, GPT GA, and GPT-4 for the throw output basically. So currently many of the teams are working on this one, and we can be implementing this kind of solution directly. Okay. Now how this AI is work basically, how this AI is starting working, and how do we implement this kind of stuff, and how it is the complete pipeline, end to end pipeline is there. So let me tell you. So open AI prompt and engineering, both are same. Do not be like any kind of doubts if you have. First, so you please let me know if you have any doubts. No, okay. So let me go to the this slide again. Yeah. So Azure OpenAI prompt engineering side, what's the process basically? Basically, you can say how we can use the OpenAI for the prompt engineering. So what's the flow? So the flow would be model used to out of the box prompting basically. How it can be implement, how it can be work. So first of all, there are a way which we called as the encoder or decoder. So whatever you are writing in this one, so it can be called as a your language. Then it will be converted into encoding, and then passing to NLP, natural language processing. Based on this, there are some parts like entity recognition, topic classification, sentiment analysis, and other NLU tasks. So based on this, you can write any kind of thing. So like suppose I'm writing, like my name is Simon. Order. I want a order status. Okay. So now it will be passing to the entity recognition, and then based on this it will check, like, yeah, the name is Simon, and based on this the prompt instruction will be giving you the response. Now the second part would be NLG. It will be summarizing everything, like what you need, what kind of help, and what kind of everything we need to manage, and then like what's the previous search and what is the next search. Based on this it will give you the value, and then the response. After this the API will start working on it, and then it will give you the result. So first step is sentiment, then send the first step would be the encoder, then NLP, then decoder, then your response. So encoder will first encode everything, then NLP will be working inside whatever you are writing, whatever you are working. So it will give generate some sort of a prompt, then decoding, and then send to you again. So suppose you are writing something, extract the name and mailing address from the mail. So here is the complete mail, and then This is the complete value. So based on this, it will be giving you the result. So name would be Maya and mailing address is this one. Similarly, again you are writing the same, and then it will give you this. So extract job title from the following sentence. So the sentence would be, the job title would be CTO. So that kind of stuff you can easily do. So there are lots of prompt based on this you can write. So extraction would be select part of a original text to form a summary. Okay, easier, restrictive. Then you are writing Peter and Elizabeth took a taxi to attend the night party in the city while the party Elizabeth collapsed and was rushed to the hospital. So now it will generate a summary that Peter and Elizabeth attend party city, Elizabeth rushed hospital. Okay, this is the extractive, but in the semantic side, it will generate a proper way, which is Elizabeth was hospital after attending a party with Peter. This is the much more correct way than the previous one. So that is the reason for NLG. So this is the complete NLP process inside this. So now, like suppose you are writing, there is an agenda for the topic is basically introducing GPT-4, sorry, GPT-3. So here are some pricing, some sessions are intent and few shots basically. So I just write, I want to book a flight to Delhi. So based on this, it will be generating some sort of a very conversation, like how can I help you? This is the flight. This you can do. So these kind of things. Hello, nice to meet you. Nice to meet you too. How is going today? Not so bad. Thank you. How about you? I'm okay, but I'm a bit sad. Oh, sad. So you can just chit chat with him basically. So based on this, it will give you the review as well. Okay, so this is like keywords basically you can use. So like keywords is shoes woman 59. So it will generate a sentence, beautiful shoes for a woman at a price of $59. So that kind of stuff is also working on the GPT side. So now the product would be table, chair and plate. So recommendation would be this one. So based on this, it will give you the
Hello, sir. I'm sorry, I'll just check with sir. Maybe we can take a break for 2, 3 minutes. Thank you. I think unfortunately Sir has run into a internet issue. Maybe if he joins back in 5 minutes, until then, I am here. I can talk about a opportunity that I have for you folks here by Microsoft. So I'll just share my screen and just a minute. I hope you are able to see my screen. All right. So basically, what I'm here to talk about is how, you know, am I audible to everyone? Am I audible? Can you just let me know in the chat? Okay. So in case I'm audible, we'll continue. So the main thing that I wanted to talk about is this QR code. So basically, there is a Microsoft opportunity for everyone currently. It's a free certification opportunity where you can bag two certifications. One is on AI Odyssey and another is on NLP. The good thing about this certification is it's not that hard, but it's also free, and it is in the end a Microsoft certificate that you can get for free. The only thing here is it is only for until tomorrow. So if you scan the QR code here right now, you will go to a Linktree page where there are three challenges, two levels: level one of a Microsoft AI Odyssey and level two of NLP. Both levels have three challenges. If you complete all these six challenges from the provided Linktree, we will be able to collect all of your data, and you need to send your transcript to our ID that is mentioned here. So once you send it to us, there are few benefits that we can provide to you. One of them is we are sending out swags to all those who very efficiently complete this certification, as well as send their transcripts to us on the mail ID. And secondly, there's a slight chance of you being invited and given a VIP pass to the Bangalore event happening in February, where Sir Satya Nadella is presenting and joining the Indian engineers infrastructure and talking to them. So that's a great opportunity to bag. I'll keep the screen open, you can scan it, and then maybe we can talk about something else that you are interested in if you let me know in the chat. I hope you're scanning the and doing some challenges, and if you can send out to your transcripts to us immediately on this email ID, that would be amazing. We have these very cool fanny bags that we are actually sending out, uh, so maybe you can be one of the winners of receiving those Microsoft swags. So unfortunately, Saurav sir has lost his Wi-Fi connection and hence is not able to rejoin us.
Hello. So when yeah, here we are. So fine tuning practice would be for so fine tuning you can implement using some of the features, just like double quote whatever the text you have, so that it will give you the proper response based on this. And then you can use high quality examples, like suppose you are writing some sort of a Python code, it will give you the proper values. And then make sure you need to remove the wrong labels, like if you are putting a is equal to 2, b is equal to 3, and what is the value of a plus b, and then it will be giving you the right answer, otherwise it will be not. So based on this, whatever the prompt you are using, you need to make sure. Here is the hyperparameter you can use for the chat gpt. You can take a screenshot of this. So parameter would be n underscore
Sir, are you
epoc.
sharing your screen?
Yes.
It's not visible right now, sir. Just notice.
Okay, okay. Are you able to see my screen?
Yeah.
Yeah, so let me restart from here. So whatever the prompt you are doing, you can use that kind of thing for prompt completion. So like suppose you are writing something, that there is a text you want to write, and then there is a values or something you can use directly. So these kind of stuff you can use for giving you the proper prompt values. So this is we called as a fine prompt tuning. Then there is a labels you can use, example you can provide, and there are some hyperparameters as well. So the hyperparameters are n underscore epochs, which is for controlling how many times you need to train the model. Then batch size for the number of training. The learning rate multiplier is for weighting your, like, what kind of weight you need to provide. Then prompt close weight is for the how much model learn from the prompt and for the open perspective. So these kind of stuffs we can use directly from here. Okay. Now let me tell you some of the tools which is not being required for the open AI side directly. Yeah. So suppose if you want in the chat GPT side, if you want to use something directly with the chat gpt, like whatever the task you are doing, whatever the help you need from the chat gpt, there are lots of extension you can use for the chat gpt. So let me tell you. So one of the best extension would be Monica AI Copilot. So that would be the latest extension from Google, which you can use directly instead of you can go to this, you can directly use this. So this would be very helpful for you. Let me show you how what it can do.
But your screen is still not visible.
Let me check. Are you able to see my screen?
Yes, sir. Now it's visible.
Hello.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, so let me show you what this tool can do. So let me go to the Wikipedia. So first of all, what this tool can do is, like, whatever you are writing, like suppose you are writing Wikipedia, so based on this it will be giving you information. So like Wikipedia Python, writing this. So based on this it will be giving
Hello. I think sir is facing a lot of issues. Maybe we can reschedule this when he is in the best, ecosystem present with the current appropriate Wi-Fi network and everything. Maybe there's some issue from his electricity issue he just mentioned. So what we'll do is we'll reschedule this for you, and in the meanwhile, do remember to complete your AIODC challenge and send out your mails to us. Really sorry that we could not complete the session today, but I really hope you understand and give us the time, and we will definitely get back to you with a rescheduling link. Thank you.